Hello, hello. About a year ago, I had a wart on my left middle finger, and this video is essentially just kind of following along the journey of how I got rid of it. Spoilers, yes, this did work great, and the thing is, a year before I used these Compound W pads, band-aids, whatever, medicated band-aids, I had a wart in the same place, and I used something like, those quick freeze wart removing products. It worked, in combination with 2% salicylic acid. It worked, but a year later it came back, and I figured no more messing around. And this one, if you can see, has 40% salicylic acid on it. Unlike, like I said previously, I had used something that had, I think, 2% salicylic acid on it, which burned it real good, but did not long-term work out for me. So watch on, dear denizens of the internet, and follow along and see exactly what to expect when you use one of these medicated band-aids, or more than one. You're going to use more than one, promise you. And see kind of how long. Basically, short version is it took me 24 days to get rid of it. It's over a year later when I'm filming this intro, and it has not come back. So enjoy. Okay, so I cut this bag open because tearing it was not going to happen. And here's the band-aid. It looks like there's just two of them on these little sheets. And you can see there's kind of like that circular thing going on. I'm assuming that's the medicated part. I'm gonna tear one off. Hang on. Oh. So that's what it looks like on the underside. And I guess that little bit of salicylic acid, or 40% salicylic acid, is just gonna go straight onto my little bunion. My little bunion buddy. Little bunion buddy, yeah. Do that. So there it is on my finger. It's kind of like a really fat band-aid. Like, I guess I could have done it tighter, but it kind of like, I mean, okay, to be fair, my wart was already kind of like, it just did inconstant, like low level, like doesn't feel good, kind of like heat and swelling. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of a fat band-aid. But I feel like it might be burning a tiny bit more. I think you're supposed to put it on after your finger has been soaked. And, So I'll probably put another one on tomorrow after I shower. But I wanted to get that started. Working its way in there, percolating tonight. And see what it looks like in the morning. Okay? See you in the morning, guys. Starting to look real gnarly. It's the next day, day 2 or 32, I guess. Just took the band-aid off, about to hop in the shower and put the new one on. This band-aid is sturdy, by the way. I was, washing my hands and doing some survey stuff yesterday, and it did not budge. It's great. It's leaving adhesive all over my finger, but, it's doing its thing. We'll see if makes this wart fall off. So it looks like showering didn't really change all that much. It did work some like adhesive loose. Like before you couldn't really see the adhesive stuck to my finger, but now you totally can. And oh, I forgot to mention earlier when I was taking the band-aid off, that little like thing in the band-aid that you saw that looks like it's just a gel, it actually is sticky, and it was sticking to the wart itself, unless my wart was sticking to it. I don't know. In any case, it kind of hurt to take that off. So just fair warning, heads up, that part is sticky. It's not just a gelatinous mass. Morning number 3. Good morning, good morning. Thought I'd show you the band-aid after a day of abuse. Just to kind of show you just, it's pretty sturdy. Time to get it off. So it's not morning anymore. I left this on pretty much all day. It's like, I don't know, 5 or something. But took the band-aid off. And normally, I guess it's an extra 12 hours. So, I mean, you can see like the actual skin is pretty gnarly and soggy doggy. And then this actual wart looks like it's dead. So, I'm going to take a break from using the salicylic acid and just put a regular band-aid on it to protect it and call it good. Good morning. So this time I left the band-aid on for the better part of 48 hours because I guess that's actually what the instructions say. And it looks like it's pretty dead, but I don't have the courage to actually like pull that off, even though it's like half separated anyway. So I'm gonna do my usual shower thingy and then put another band-aid on and see what happens. Good morning. Yeah, it's not looking any less gnarly, although I think it's looking like it's closer to detaching. I might help it along with some nail clippers. I don't know if I have the courage for that, but we'll see. But yeah, I left it on for 2 days again. It's just looking super duper dead, so alright, I'm gonna get the clippers. Wish me luck. Alright, I trimmed it down a whole bunch. Like literally I just used nail clippers. There's no feeling in that spot of the white stuff. I don't know, I kind of stopped, not because it was hurting, but because I just got squeamish. But so that's what's there after I've trimmed it. But yeah, I wore that last band-aid for 2 days and gonna throw another one on there and see if I can get that to fully fall off. You see there's actually black where the wart itself, like I guess the head of the wart is. I guess there's still some dying blood vessels in there. I don't know, I'm just guessing. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I read something about that. Good morning. So normally in the beginning I was doing every day. I would change the band-aid, and then I went to every 2 days. And this time I actually left it on for 3 days. It kind of looks like it's going through that same cycle it went through before, but like on an accelerated rate because I left it on for, you know, extra days. So I gotta think about whether or not I'm gonna put on another of the wart band-aids or if I'm gonna put on a regular band-aid. Think about that. Good morning. So today, I think I'm just going to use a regular band-aid. I'm going to forego the compound W wart band-aid because this thing was just itching so much last night. And I think it's probably dead at this point, and the itching just means that it's ready to move on with its life, or, you know, lack of a life. Anywho, I'm going to trim it up, put a regular band-aid on it, and then, you know, see what happens. Good morning. Well, the good news is it's starting to look a little less angry, but the bad news is it still looks kind of fat compared to the other fingers. So I don't know if the wart is actually gone or if I'm just dreaming. In any case, I wore a regular band-aid yesterday, and regular band-aids never stay on me for some reason. So I'm not really wearing a band-aid anymore. It's kind of drying out a little bit. It's looking, you know, a little less ridiculous, so I don't think I'll scare people if I don't wear a band-aid to work today. Alrighty, here we are, a week or something later. I'll put a proper day count in the video. But we're healing. We're looking good. I mean, the skin is looking kind of sketchy just because I wore a band-aid for so very long. But, I mean, that was to be expected when you deny your skin oxygen for so long. But that's what the wart is looking like. It's just a scab that's healing. If I can get the right angle, you can kind of see, well, first of all, there's my ratty skin from where the adhesive was. That's unhappy, a little sore, but like I said, to be expected. But if I can get the right angle, you can kind of sort of see that it's like cratery a little bit where the wart was. So it's starting to be a normal width finger at this point. And I'll kind of give some more updates on the healing process, but I think that this is officially a dead wart. I think we killed it. And then when it's fully healed and looks like a normal finger and is no more broken skin and scabs, I'll give a final day count from, you know, the first day I put a band-aid on to the last day when I said it was finally healed. But no, I would say that these compound W one-step pads are actually, they worked for me for removing my finger wart. But you know, I'd give them a shot if you're at your wit's end trying to figure out how to get rid of that ugly, painful thing. Then I don't know about you, but I was terrified about it being contagious. So like I felt like a bad citizen, you know, touching doorknobs with my wart because I didn't want to give other people warts, because you actually can. I mean, it's not like airborne, but you can give other people your wart just by having touched something with your wart, and then if they touch it with broken skin on their hand or whatever. I don't know too many people who lick doorknobs, but if they lick a doorknob, they could get a wart on their tongue if they have a, you know, if they bite their tongue or whatever. But yeah, so I call this a success.